It's going to be boiling again today. It's already 93 right now, guys. Out here on the Etowah. Trying to work in heaven. There's something missing compared to last weekend, guys. What's missing from the scene right here? The dredging boat. A lot can happen in a week. Wonder where they took it. Further up or further down? I bet they took it further down, closer to the main sand spot. You know, river sand, whatever that place is called down there. Even the Chattahoochee has them. You know, these spots where they dump the silt and sand? We talk about that all the time. How many artifacts have they pulled from the rivers by dredging these things? Check this out. Like I told you, a lot can happen in a week, in just a few days. Looks like it's party time in heaven. They know I'm coming back out. Hey, look at this stone bowl over here. Check that thing out. You guys crazy. No, that's not a stone bowl. But when the waters go down, things get exposed, you know. It's just busted rock, concave and convex at the same time, whichever way you look at it. Hold on, let me go ahead and grab the grabbers. The waters are about 1.5 feet lower. A lot can happen in a week in red party balloons up here out of nowhere. They still got air in them. Maybe it's got helium in it. Maybe I'll take a breath. Maybe I'll take it in. Hold up. I think I might have passed something. You know, like I said, when the waters get lower, things get exposed. Look, they're turning me around. I saw something over here that looked like a bicycle seat. Hold on. It looks like the lady out here. That's kind of weird on how it's almost directly across this river from the face over here. I bet it's just a piece of plastic from a seat of a boat or something like that. It looks like a curved item. And it's colors of the lady too. Let's hope it's not 50 years old because we can't collect it. I bet it, could it be a bicycle seat or something like that? Look at that. It blends in with the nature out here. Oh, I bet that thing is gargantuan, man. You can look at the green on it though. You're gonna say, that's an emerald, man. That's the world's largest emerald. Uh-oh. Yeah, you know that thing is gonna be humongous. It's probably a giant tabletop buried out here. Yeah, it's garbage. Just get out. It's part of a chair. I already know where the chair is, though. It's right up here on the left. This is just part of it. Look at that. Nature making art out of it. I don't know if I should leave it because of that. I mean, they're trying to put their artistic hand on it. But it's plastic. It's garbage and it takes up a lot of space in the bag. Look at the size of that thing. That's why I can't take the chairs out of here. I thought I saw it. Hold on. Yeah, we passed the green chairs behind us. We'll see you later. If I got time, I'll get that green chair out of here too. It's busted. There's the leg to it right there. Here we are, Treasure spot number 2 for the day. We're going to call this one number 2 because this one's probably the worst one out here on the left-hand side. I could be wrong though. There was one further up that I discovered when I was here last weekend that I never even noticed after all these years. Never noticed it until I took a peek in there. It's like a small tributary that goes in real deep. And I know there's probably a good 1,000 bottles in that thing too. And I'm not talking about glass, I'm talking about plastic. Oh, great. Antifreeze containers. A tire? Well, let's just call this one cleaning spot number 3. Number 2 is right around the corner over here. I don't know what it is about this spot though. It's weird to me. It's like every time I look at it, it's almost like the land speaks to me though. But I think I already know who it is that speaks to me. I can feel the energy of them. They're right over there. Can't tell if that's Muhammad or Yeshua at the moment. It could be someone else though. Another spiritual being out here. I can't tell yet if they look strictly Native American, like the ancient ones out here. No, I'm not gonna paddle my butt all the way over there. I don't know how many times I filmed them before. Heck, I filmed them twice when I came out here last weekend. Even took pictures. You want to see the trace out? Here you go. What you know about that? That's what I always see with my eyes. I had been given the gift to see. It's almost like a gift I always had though. It just took me doing something. I don't know what I did though. There was something that I did to bring it out of me, to activate it. And to be honest with you, I think every human being out there has it. You just have to earn the gift. Everybody's got gifts. They do. Everybody's got something inside of them. The connection to the other side. I know that for a fact. I've always known that. But that's what I'm saying. Life is a game. It's a very spiritual game. But no mind game. You know? You got to go make big discoveries. You got to do the right things, not the wrong things, to unlock the gifts within you. The gifts that you're already born with. That's your spirit, your soul. Because it comes from something very special. You should already know that by now. So the second you're born and you start to learn and not be deceived, you should always be looking for ways to unlock the keys within you. The keys to life. The gifts that were given to you are being held up deep inside of you. You just have to find a way to get them unlocked so you can live a fulfilling life and help other things and help all the other ones. Yep, but here's cleaning spot number 2. All in a row. There's 3 down here. That one doesn't look too bad, except when the water's got 20 feet higher out here. There's something about this one though. I don't know what it is though. It's like they're trying to get me out here to find something right in this spot right here. I'm yet to figure it out. I mean, I've been too lazy to climb out of the kayak and look in this place because I know what it's going to be like in here. I see how it's dipped down like perfectly in a way that it's going to just be loaded down with I'd say at least 5 or 6 bags worth out here. This is just one of those spots we got to deal with. We got to clean this place up. Let's hope the land out here doesn't get mad. I'm not talking about the land itself. I'm talking about like the owners of the land out here. But look how it dips down. Look at that. See how it just goes right in through the landscape, the hillsides. There's going to be probably 500 to 1,000 bottles up in here. There's another part of the chair too. Look at that. Hold on, I'm trying to get my ancient butt. Let me get the headphones out of the ears. Don't be dropping them in the water. Time to assess the damage. Yeah, the waters are way down. I'd say at least 2 feet. Let's hope we don't get attacked by the fire ants out here. What is it about this spot, though? I mean, what am I trying to say? I get this feeling in this one spot when I pass by every time. It's almost like I feel disappointed within myself. I feel ashamed of myself because I didn't clean this place first. And dude is right across the river over there. Directly across. It's like they're always looking at it. They have to see it. Always trying to maintain heaven out here by just being out here. The one over there on the other side. What is it about this one spot, though? I know no one wants to come clean it up. But I do. I mean, that's helpful when you see this right here. When the hills are real steep right here. That means not a lot of stuff can get caught up in there. I mean, this place would have been underwater last weekend. It's going to be real soupy up in here. Another part of the green chair. Looks like that's the arm. Another arm out here. Hey, look, they made art. Check this out. Dang, look at that. Assess the damage. You're going to say, why don't I clean this spot first? Because I have to work my way down. Oh, dang, this place has never been cleaned out. You're going to be telling me get to work now instead of assessing the landscape, the damage. Let's hope we don't get attacked. I know they're not trying to get me to find something. They're trying to get me to clean up. Hey, there's a yellow ball. Look at these gargantuan glass bottles, though. Old school for real. First human being to touch that in 33 years. Not 50. Yeah, we gotta get in a spot like this, dang it. Danger zone. There goes half a bag right there. A baby croc. Shut your mouth. A baby creek walking sheep. Don't say baby croc. Please don't say baby croc. Instead of baby croc, let's hope it's a baby turtle. Yeah, this is going to be another Herculean feat right up in here. So much for 15 to 20 minutes getting up here to this first spot. Got about another 925 feet to go. They just put me in chill mode though. You know, they kind of set me down when I assessed that first location though. I mean, the one we just passed. Man, dang. Well, it's going to be difficult and easy at the same time. You know, I can blow through that thing really quickly. It's just the glass. I'm hoping I don't find a couple thousand pieces of styrofoam. That's for dang sure. Check out the size of this tree though. This chestnut oak. I've never noticed this until the last time I came out. When I went out to get the second round of garbage bags at like 7:15. This thing's got to be at least 175 years old. I know they're about to be pulled down too. They're leaning really badly out here. I guess that means the Army Corps of Engineers need to come out here and engineer a way to hold the tree up. Heck, I would. You talk about Da Vinci style. To save a Da Vinci style tree of life out here. That thing is gargantuan. I mean, look at the size of that waistline. Yeah, she's already breaking apart down there at her base. Gotta be at least 150. You don't come around them that big that often. Especially in places like this. It's almost like the Forestry Service, when they farmed the trees out here, they couldn't reach her. They couldn't get to her. So they just let her be. And she's definitely being, because she's a special being out here for real, man. But there's something about this location right here that I discovered, guys. Besides that ancient tree above us, right up here on the hill. Some prime exploring for next go around next year, since they're going to be locking this place down when they empty out the waters come mid-September, when they shut down the boat ramp. But this zone right up in here got more outcroppings. You'll definitely see them in the wintertime though. And I didn't notice them until I was headed out of here last weekend. weird how I never even noticed this until last weekend. I've been coming out here for years. I mean, this thing is right next to the water. And it goes straight up right up in here too. I think there's some kind of overhang right there. You really can't tell, but you could probably tell in the winter time. You got to take that time to make big discoveries by just looking around. Can't ever hide anything from us. But to be honest with you, I saw this thing last time I was out. Just didn't feel like getting it. We're going to be getting that thing now. Well, too bad it's not full. Not like I'll be drinking it though. But I know something else that is full. And we're about to go empty it out. Here it is right here on the left. This one single inset that I never even noticed until last weekend. It was almost like I graduated when I cleaned up a mile out here in that wooded location. It's almost like it unlocked something else. It's almost like the Mandela effect up in here. This place never existed until I unlocked something, like a door with a key. The second I cleaned up, another challenge appeared. I kind of looked in here from a distance and kind of got the idea that it was going to be complete hell up in here. No, this is not where the drain pipe is. The concrete head wall. That's further down here. I mean, that's right next to the river. That place is not bad at all, because water keeps pushing everything out, and it's straight up and down on both sides of the head wall, the drain pipe. But this, I never noticed until I cleaned up that other spot. How did I never notice this was even here the past 3 or 4 years, you know? Welcome to cleaning spot number 1 for the day. Let's hope it doesn't take the entire day to clean, because this just goes straight down. It's leveled all the way down. Let's hope this tree of life right here kept a lot of stuff from piling up in here. We're definitely in for it in here. You're going to say, why don't you do your damage assessment first? Walk up in here. So far, I don't see a lot of things. I see a couple of plastic bottles though. But I'm not too worried about what's down below on the level spot. I'm worried about what's on the edges. Let's hope it's not going to be 1,800 bottles, because I would definitely need some 1,800 after this adventure. At least it's easy to hide the kayak in here. At least the boat can't get back here. But this is what I'm talking about right here. This is exactly what I'm talking about. That line. Talking about 8 feet right here. It's almost like I'm going to have to carry the paddle with me in certain locations to paddle that thing down. Look how the water just flows in. I bet that thing's going to be ice cold. Let's hope I don't see anything in there. You know how hard it's going to be to walk in that thing. We're going to be slipping and sliding and sinking at the same time. It's beautiful out here, though. I mean, that's the greatest thing about these little creeks. Now, this is a creek, according to the map, that I never knew existed. How the water keeps flowing down to push the garbage out. I mean, the balance out here has got to be perfect in order for things to get backed up. Whatever's in here, let's hope I can get it out quickly and safely. I mean, this is not like a major creek. It's just a drainage tributary. What they call, I guess, a dry creek. This is what I'm talking about right here, man. Beautiful. Oh, dang. Yeah, this thing goes way back. I mean, there's probably 500 bottles stacked up in that middle zone up there. Yeah, no, that's me sinking. That's me sinking. Got to get around the briars. So far, not so bad. So far, so good. Yin and yang up in here. There's a paint bucket, though. There's a plastic bottle, piece of, what is that thing? Oh, yeah, a distorted gallon. How am I going to get up in, man? Sink or swim, I guess. Let's hope that's not a plastic bag. All right, one piece of plastic, not too bad. It is heavenly. Oh yeah, dang, it goes way back. Go figure. Oops, sorry, spotter. Oh dang, another loan share. Not fair. That rhymed. It's an aerosol can. I mean, I'm trying to see, like when the water's back up and there's no combination of the waters coming down after heavy rains and the water's back up in here, it's going to push the bottles higher into certain locales. There's the road right there. You can see the lip. Perfect timing with the car come by. That's one of the side roads that leads up to the Georgia National Cemetery. It's good that we're that close. Never thought I'd be so happy to be close to a road, you know? Well, because that means it's a boundary line. With the park space up there, cutting through the woods, means it's going to be cleaned out. They're not going to stand for the garbage. But back in the 50s through the 90s, people used to come out here all the time and dump garbage in the creeks so it gets carried through the river. How the heck am I going to get chairs on the kayak? I guess I'm just going to have to do it. I mean, okay. If that chair was perfectly intact, I would just set it up for people to come out and chill in the woods. You know, have the good stuff with you, the alcohol, and just chill. A heaven perch. But that one's got a leg missing, which means it's useless. I'm so impressed. What a heavenly spot. Unimaginable out here. It's almost like they flipped the script in my world out here. Just a handful of things out here in this heavenly spot. It's balanced so perfectly. No joke. Look at how the light comes through. What a discovery indeed. From what I'm looking at, I don't even know, guys. I don't even know. Oh, there's a glass bottle. It's a busted peanut butter jar from 1991. Chill zone for real. It's almost like they just unlocked the heavenly spot for us to experience. Wait a minute. Hold on, let me think about that. I never knew that this place existed until last weekend. Hold on now, let me think about this. I never knew that this was even here after all these years coming out here for the past 5 years, 6 years. Trying to look for heavenly places to explore in, be a part of. And I was always looking but never saw it. It was hidden from the eyes, from the mind. And I didn't notice it. It wasn't open to me until I cleaned up, until after I cleaned up a mile over there of the landscape. I measured that thing on Google Earth. A little less than a mile of the woods that I cleaned up last weekend. Almost 20 bags worth. And it was almost like the door was opened. The image. The gate. To a very heavenly spot. Extremely heavenly. And the truth is, hell bought a lawn chair over there. It's just busted. I bet that thing sat right here. For anybody willing to come out to experience this, just sit down in a lawn chair within the light. And look around you. And realize what it is that you're within. Why did they hide this from us? Until I cleaned up. Is this my payment? Thank you for this payment if it is my payment. The door is open. Like I was talking about earlier. When you do things. When you do the right things for good. To help them out. Things get unlocked. Doors get opened for you to see. what you've never seen before. For you to be in it. It is open to you. Is that another one? Let me get the little spider off my head. They're on my forehead. Let me go ahead and keep on going up in here. I think I see nothing but giant leaves out here that look like bottles. All this just to find a shield. What you know about that? Where's the handle at though? How weird is that? I'm at the extents right now. And all there is right here in this corner is nothing but a shield. Another weird stash in heaven. How does this always happen out here, guys? The ones out here. No one's ever going to notice the patterns except for one single human being. This is all that we found in this one backup zone, this one heavenly spot. Look at that. If only it was like this in another spot we gotta go clean up. I mean, look at this. This is it. Are you trying to tell me who I am? I go through this a lot. There's something very significant about this pile right here. Even down to the chair. But what's so significant about it though? Hard to see it. Ain't nothing like cleaning heaven. Cleaning heaven. Found the shield. Shield in heaven. Got the red paint to paint the red lines. The red lines to lead you to something. And then, of course, the chair that is representative of something I know so well, so dear to me. The nature within the painting, the lychee. The nature of it, the nature of her, the landscape, the horizon. How ironic. The only things up in here represent something very meaningful, powerful. But when it comes to the other treasure, the red line side of it, who is it supposed to lead to? Is it me? What am I supposed to be? Me as a natural form, my bloodline, like all humans, our bloodline. But who am I connected to? Are you trying to tell me that I'm a soldier in heaven? A soldier of heaven? And one of my jobs is to help maintain it, clean it, and shield it. To help protect the mother like no other. Hey there, Ron. Boy, do my videos ever get scary. You already know. There's going to be a few of the puzzle pieces I'm definitely hanging on to, because I know exactly how they go together. Quite the update from earlier. Welcome to heaven, once again. They filled in the sky with these beautiful white puffy clouds. What you know about that? Welcome to Da Vinci's world. Well, that's what 5 minutes of cleaning gets you, right? Boy. Up to the chest. Dang. I turned my back. And I kept on cleaning, guys, and I just turned around. Somebody was tapping me on my shoulder. I didn't know I was going to have to be swimming today. The heck do I get myself into? I thought I secured this thing. That thing was so far out there, I had to use the grabbers to pull it back in. Oh, dang. You guys know how to play games out here, cherubs. Man. That's only like the second time that's ever happened to me in the past 5 or 6 years, guys. Someone's trying to get the TV back out there to watch it. Watching Da Vinci's World videos on YouTube or something, you know, YouTube TV. Damn. Oh, I knew I should have anchored that thing down. I thought the TV was going to be heavy enough to hold this thing down. Can't I reach it? Been up there for a very long time, not 50 years. More like 27. I know what you're pointing at, though. I know what you're pointing at. Finger pointer. Designed out here for us to see. I know what you're pointing at. Reference picture. You're pointing at a direction. And it's right over here, on the other side of this hill. The main spot to clean. Better hurry up and get going. I didn't know this one spot right here was going to have so much. And there's a blue Jergens bottle up in here too. Jergens or Jergens? I don't know. Way up there too. I'm going to have to climb through some things just to get that. It's turquoise-ish. Thank the Lord they made me see it. Because I'm getting it. Who knows what's going to be sky high up in here. Besides that, hey, it's spray lotion, whatever. Suntan lotion, hold on. It's way up here. There's some glass right here. I don't know where it comes from. They want me to explore later on. It won't be this summer though. That thing's going to have to wait until next year. They want me to experience the heaven out here once I'm finished up with this place. I would be more mad than, you know what, if there was like 15 bottles up in here, but you know I would grab them. That's why I'm here today. Look, there goes wildlife trying to chew on it. I know dates back to like the, looks like mid-80s to me. Looks like something my sister would have had back in like 1988 in the bathroom. Where am I going to throw it? Uh-oh. Looks like something's brewing to the northeast, I think. Whatever direction it is, could be directly north. Look at that little mushroom cloud right there. It's expanding with every breath we take. Let me go ahead and get moving. I'm not sure I'm ready for this. Guess I'm going to be knocking out this one on the way to the big one. There's about 15 to 20 bottles up in this jam right here. Could be more up in the woods right here. Got to take a deeper look at things. But in the meantime, I got to go ahead and grab them. A whole bunch of these things. Man, this is taking a while. A lot longer than I anticipated. But you know us, we got to get everything. There's no trying to get it. We got to get it no matter what. Protect this place. I'm trying to make another stash because it's kind of hard to walk through here. Yeah, people are going to see the kayak. They're going to see the TV on the kayak. Oh, crap. I'm hoping I got time to finish up that other zone. There's plastic bottles way up on the hill right here. Oh, dang. What the heck do I get myself into cleaning heaven? Who knows? He probably saw the monitor and knew what was up out here. So he jetted on out. Got to get that on my way back down. In the meantime, I got to climb all the way up here just to get all this stuff. Man, look at all the styrofoam up in here. I don't know if I got enough time to pick up the other side. I better make time. It's only like 3:30. It's crazy how long it takes to clean up heaven. In some areas, that is. But this stuff has been up here forever. But we're having to leave the tire. Those waters carry that thing very high. That is wild. Get into the important stash. So the glass accumulates. The real historic stuff. I mean, when it comes to modern humans, not ancient humans. Oh, glad that one didn't break. It hit something hard. It's got life in it. It's going to be rare for the waters to reach that high. They haven't gotten that high in 80 years. They've never gotten that high, I don't think. Excuse me, that was backwards. They have not gotten that high, I think. Oh yeah, it's the glass line. There's all this glass up in here. All the plastic and styrofoam is down here. What you know about that? You're going to say, Da Vinci, why don't you leave the light bulb for historical purposes? It's not really garbage. Well, I'm thinking. Because it's a washdown zone right here. Things can come flying down this ditch when it comes to the liquid, the clear liquid. A baseball. What you know about that? They carried that thing up here. The waters did. What else is old school up in here? I better get a move on. It's 3:30. Let's hope it doesn't take more than 3 hours to clean that other spot, you know. It still amazes me how the waters get this high, though. I mean, a lot of this is probably a result of not just the waters being backed up, but probably the waters just flowing through here from the Etowah River before it starts to back up. Let me go ahead and grab these 15 bottles up in here. This is taking forever. I know I'm not that old, but I'm a little bit ancient. But what the heck kind of bottle is this? This is like the 5th one out here in this one area. I mean, not this area, but this location where we've been cleaning up the past 2 weekends. See, that's how you would have found Native American pots back in like the 1750s. Even back in the ancient times, back 3,000 years ago, you would have found artifacts just sitting like that. Look, they're already burying that thing exactly the way I want them to. Look at that. Good find right there. Exactly the way I want them to bury it, though. I mean, it's going to take a long time for them to wash this bank out. I don't know how many more hundreds of years, though. That's when it gets exposed. Hey, look, we got a visitor. A carpenter at chilling. We're being weighed down because of the TV. What you know about that? Haven't gotten there yet. Let's hope it doesn't take me that long. Let's hope I can knock it out in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's almost 4 o'clock right now, which means I got to start headed back at about 6 o'clock so I can make the trips, you know, to get the bags out. Crazy. I mean, how many chairs are going to be in this zone? Never even noticed the wooden one earlier. Looks like a chair that was used in some kind of movie skit, a bar fight. You know, the types that you grab when you're fighting somebody in one of those movie scenes, you know, and you smash it across the back. You know, Jackass style. Look at one of those little flimsy stools. The big burly guys, you know, with the big beard, kind of heavy set. You know, they got the dad body. Wearing the long sleeve, what do you call this type of shirts? You know, like brawny. They look like the lumberjacks. And they just grab anything in sight, and this just happens to be it. It's like Roadhouse out here. Man, let me go ahead and quit cutting up. Let me go ahead and get started with this thing. We're going to leave this one out here because wood is nature. But there's a lot of things out here that are not. All right. What's the best way to go about this thing right here? Should I just go up here with the grabbers and just organize things in piles real quickly so we can pick them up easier? Or should I just take the bags up there and just start loading them up? We're not going to take everything though. There's a lot of glass up here, but it's extremely dangerous with all the muck and all the silt and stuff up here that we're going to be sinking down into if I'm not careful. It's almost like I got to grab the paddle and the grabbers at the same time and use them both. Try to get it all out of here, whatever I can. I definitely got to get a move on. Heaven can't wait anymore. Talk about a big discovery. Yeah, making piles is not going to work. It's just going to take too long. I'm going to have to grab and go. I guess we can say not bad for 1 hour's worth of work. It's still taking forever though. You already see why. The styrofoam. There's 150 pieces of styrofoam up in here. I've already picked up close to 1,000. Maybe even 1,500. It's terrible out here. The styrofoam is what's going to slow us down. It's already 5:09. Granted, it's only been an hour since I started. What do I get myself into? I'm getting every last bottle. Gotta look for the snakes. You know, they like to hide in places like this. I don't know how much more I can get. It's already 6 o'clock. Right now, I'm just trying to load things up, throw things to the side. I mean, this is not going to be that difficult right here, though, because everything is already in the same spot. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to organize the ones that aren't in the same spot. Well, they are they're just really hard to get to. Check this thing out. Look at that stash. Running out of time. 6:10 already. I mean, if I stayed out here till 8 o'clock, 15-minute paddle time back to the boat ramp. If I stayed out for another 2 hours, I can get everything in bags. Every single thing in bags. But I won't be able to make multiple trips to get everything out. It'll just be that one trip back to the boat ramp with the initial stash. But that's how much time we got left. You're looking at it. Yeah, I'm making 2 trips. Gotta do the job right. All the plastic stuff out tonight. Even the TV set. Get that on the way back on the second trip. There's definitely going to be room for it. Gotta step up. Da Vinci style. 6:45. 15-minute paddle back. 15 minutes back over here. Plenty of time. Come back tomorrow. Organize the glass. And clean up more. Gotta be careful getting back for real, man. This thing is heavy to the left. It's leaning to the left. No, I'm not talking about the TV set in the kayak. No, the weight of the kayak itself is leaning to the left. I don't know why. Everything is balanced in the back. Maybe it's not. Maybe one of the bags is too heavy on the left-hand side. You can't tell until you get it in the water, though. Until you get going. I mean, this thing is like leaning. Hardcore. Tech do I get myself into trying to clean heaven? I got to get back in less than 15 minutes. And I got to get back here in less than 20. Check this out. I don't know how you feel about this kind of stuff, but it looks like I found some major treasure today. Never found one of these things before. Definitely going to be adding that to the studio. Let Let me go ahead and get this stuff up on the hill. Too many people on the boat ramp. Boy, am I ever going to look all crazy. Dude carrying a TV set out of the kayak. But I better hurry up. I got less than 15 minutes to get back if I'm going to make this a success. I don't know about this one. Here's that green chair I was talking about, the other one. Actually, you know what? That one's blue. I always thought it was green, like a forest green color. I don't know if I got room for that one, guys. Dang. Let me think about it. Let me go ahead and grab these bags up here. And then the white lawn chair. Try to break that one up. Maybe I can stack the green one, or whatever color that is. Maybe I can stack that on top of the bags. 7:27. Plenty of time. When you see that white, it's time to get hype. See that white chair that I gotta try to break down. Let's hope it's not going to take more than a couple of seconds, guys. We got to get 2 more bags on this thing. Definitely still coming back tomorrow, though. Got to organize all the glass bottles. Hide them someplace, you know. What else? Oh, hey. A dove. My bad, little guy, little lady. I'm just out here picking up your habitat, your heaven. Don't mind me at the moment. I got 2 bags to get up in here. Wonder if there's going to be any cubs out here with their parents. Yeah, got to break that thing down if I'm going to get that blue one back there too, man. I guess somebody lost their lawn chair collection from the porch during the flood. A white one, found the green one today, and then the blue one down here, man. Let's quit wasting time, man. Get my ancient butt out of this thing. I'm glad I'm getting the stuff out here today. Out of here. Oh, boy. Looks pretty sharp, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's go and get those bags. Get them back before dark. Hope you like my heaven cleaning videos. I know they're not much, but there's nothing like cleaning heaven. Any teddy bears out here waiting to strike? Look how much cleaner it looks out here. And we got to come back tomorrow to get the bottles organized someplace. There's about 100 of them out here. You're going to say, why don't you take them out? I thought about it. Okay, there's not 100. There's probably about, I'd say 45 to 50 of them. The bulk of them is up in there. Let's hope these are not as heavy as the last ones. That thing was leaning for real. Never mind, they're heavy. Crap. Time to lean some more. All right. Left over from the chair that I just popped. Busted. Don't speak it forward. We need to find some intact ones next time we go out looking. So sharp that you can cut your hand on it. Let's say that instead. 7:39. That didn't take that long at all, really. And we're about to make it back, hopefully before darkness. Complete darkness. Unlike last weekend. But I'm going to keep my promise. For whoever that is over there. I guarantee you they are a religious symbol, a spiritual symbol, a spiritual face. I'm letting you know that I'm coming back tomorrow. Don't you worry. At least I got the bad stuff out of there. For real. Ain't nothing like making them happy out here. Let me see if I can get this thing on the kayak. I doubt it though. It's worth a try. All right. Check it out. Seriously though. What do you think? I mean, look at this thing. I had to balance it up here like crazy. Look, I got a fishing rod right here that I just stuck in between the bags. I'm definitely going to have to balance myself on this one. Man, are we ever going to get judged off the map if people start looking at us? First it was the TV screen, now it's the lawn chairs on the back. Hey, but just think about this. At least we're not going to have to do this thing again out here. Maybe 5 years later. 5 years from now. The things that I get myself into. Try and clean heaven. Let me go ahead and get back. Get a load of this heavenly scene right here. Got the late August haze in the sunset. And the loud tailpipes. Man, would you look at that. Welcome to heaven. Ain't nothing like being in heaven after you cleaned it. Well, part of it. Still have a long way to go. Somebody beat us to the boat ramp. I'm gonna have to be waiting. You know the routine? They put it on the boat, on the trailer. Excuse me. They put the boat on the trailer, and then they pull up to the side up here to get everything ready to go, secured. Why else do you think I took the mountain bike out of the back of the vehicle? For us, to make room for all that garbage. And the 2 chairs. What you know about that? By far one of my biggest stashes when it comes to cleaning heaven. Let's go and get this stuff out of here. Da Vinci style. Ain't nothing like cleaning heaven.